Let's bring in RNC co-chair Lara Trump. Good morning to you, Lara.
Good morning, guys. Great to be with you.
Great to have you here. What's your reaction when you hear the CNN legal analyst say that he has a man crush on the judge? Oh, MSNBC, sorry.
Yeah, all the same. CNN, MSNBC, about the same. Yeah, this is not a surprise at all. This guy is a hero to the left because you have to take a look at all the ways he has ruled against Donald Trump and his defense and for the prosecution. Let's start at the beginning. Let's start with the fact that miraculously and defying all statistical probabilities, this judge has gotten every anti-Trump case possible. He got Alan Weisselberg, the former CFO of the Trump Organization, Steve Bannon, and now Donald Trump. We remember he slapped an unconstitutional gag order against Donald Trump at every possible turn, ruled for the prosecution and against the defense. I would love to see the contrast of overturned objections via the defense versus the prosecution in this case. We have seen time and time again how he has weighed the scales. He wouldn't even allow the defense to call a witness that would have shown what a sham and total waste of time this entire trial is. And then just to put the final nail in the coffin for Donald Trump and to weigh the scales as much as humanly possible, he tells the jury, you don't have to be unanimous. Choose whatever you want, and we'll work it out on the other end.
Right, with the second crime, right, Lara? With the second crime. Yeah.
Three choices. And if you're a person who wants Joe Biden to be assisted by this case and you dislike Donald Trump, I bet you have a big man crush on Juan Merchan. But anybody, to your points you guys just made a second ago, who cares about the law, who actually cares about the future integrity of America, ought to look at this case and this judge and feel shame and embarrassment, because that is exactly what it is.
So, Laura, how is the former president? I mean, let's just be real here. He's facing jail time right here. A lot of time there. So he's not able to campaign right now. He's stuck in the courthouse. We could get a verdict soon. How's the morale of him?
He's remarkable. And Lawrence, you know this. You guys have seen him day in and day out on the way into that courtroom and leaving that courtroom, talking to the press every day, saying whatever he can, of course, with this crazy gag order. I've never seen a person with the focus of Donald Trump. I've never seen someone who can be facing so much, who can really not just take it and still remain standing, but still be fighting. Not only has he gone in that courtroom every day and had to sit there and listen to lie after lie, knowing what they are trying to do to him, knowing this is all about politics and has nothing to do with justice or actually prosecuting a crime. But then he leaves the courthouse and he goes to a bodega in Harlem. He delivers pizzas to the FDNY firefighters. He holds a rally, 25,000 people strong, in the deep blue Bronx of New York. And that tells you what you need to know about this man. He's a fighter. No matter what they throw against him, he will never back down. And this, just like everything else, I believe will boomerang and only help him in the end.
I know you got all these different flow charts of what if he's convicted, what if he's acquitted, what if he gets home confinement. How detailed are the plans for the campaign, judging on the scenarios that are possible at some time, we believe, this week when a verdict comes down?
Yeah, and you have to think about that. Of course, you know, this is something that has been the goal. They wanted him locked in the courtroom and not out on the campaign trail. Yep. Why not lock him in his home so he can't go out and campaign as well? I think it makes it very obvious that this is truly about election interference and nothing else at the end of the day. But we'll turn lemons into lemonade like Donald Trump continues to do at every single turn. We will have him doing virtual rallies and campaign events if that is the case. And we'll have to play the hand that we're dealt. Everything has been stacked against him from the day he came down the golden escalator in Trump Tower in 2015 and decided to run for president as a Republican. It continues to be stacked against him today. And despite all of it, he always ends up on top, and this will be no different.
All right. Laura, thank you very much. We know you've got a very busy day. Thank you very much for kicking things off with Fox and Friends.
Thanks, guys.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.